Expect another end SARS uprising if ASUU strike lingers. NLC Falana tells federal government. Details on page 8 of the Guardian. Let's quickly. You want to move? You want to react to that?
We saw those protests yesterday across the country, 36 state capitals, and those were the preliminary protests. The grand rally will take place today in Abuja. 𝐈𝐍𝐒𝐈𝐑𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐎, the president of the NLC, will lead that one, and I think the aim is to let Abuja hear us as well. You know, as to this pro ASUU rallies, a very important one, because it now signifies that not just ASUU that is on its own, their affiliates, their colleagues in the labor movement have also recognized that they need to speak up for ASUU. And I think now is the time for government to really, try to end this ASUU strike. It's prolonged. I mean, it's lingering for too long already. And if you don't end it now, then you're not interested in it at all. And my position has always been, I'm not saying the government should give ASUU everything they want, because ASUU is asking, what they've asked for, I think, is a blank check, to say that the government should pay this, pay that. Not this government that looks like it's broke. I doubt that they will be able to afford that kind of amount to have heard that ASUU is demanding and to fix all their problems. But I think negotiations are important. And when you negotiate, you offer somebody something, you dangle somebody, you make an offer. And the offer doesn't work, the person makes you a counter offer, and then you discuss collective bargaining. It's even one of the principles of labor activism, the principle of collective bargaining, that we will talk, agree, disagree, and eventually agree. So I think after today's protest, I heard that the NLC is not even planning a strike, a 3-day warning strike. Maybe that's not too necessary if the government shows commitment, because I hear that President Buhari has directed the minister to try to end this. A lot of people don't have confidence in Minister Adamu because of his body language and the way he has treated us in the past. But he doesn't own Nigeria. So I think that other people in government should come together and try and meet us at least by Monday, by this week, and by Monday they should be talking. But the message is clear that and the affiliate unions of the NLC in joining this protest rally showed that they're a united body and they can drive as one. Now it's time for the government to listen and end this ASUU strike. It's already very embarrassing. Yesterday, the outrage, was by a lot of people when they saw the Speaker of the House of Reps sitting down in one place in Harvard saying, "I'm here for leadership course."
Resumed school.
Yeah, I've resumed school. All the grey hair doesn't mean it was an embarrassment for him. I think that when he goes home, in Boston yesterday, and see the reaction to that picture, he will advise himself. He really put himself up for that kind of dragging. He got
bashing.
Because it's just nobody's saying the speaker should not go to school. But it's just sensitive that at the time the country is ruling, because teachers are not in class and students are not going to school, and then there's a protest going on in the country, about that, and then
that's the day.
Yes, that's the day you go and stay in Kennedy School of Governance in Harvard, to show that you're attending one of the best universities. It's just poor imagery, really, and that was how it was perceived. And it begins to ask the questions about the leaders of this country. Are they really interested in solving ordinary problems? Because this is not just in education. The same thing you see when it comes to health. People are suffering and dying in local hospitals because there are no doctors, there's no good medicine. But the moment one public official has headache on public funds, is already flown abroad. It's very bad imagery. In proper climes, these kind of things don't happen. But we saw that the speaker cannot tell me that that's not a private trip. That's a trip probably funded by taxpayers' money. The speaker does not fly commercial airline. He flies one of the planes in the presidential fleet. All of those is what angers a lot of Nigerians when they see the kind of reaction by the government when these kind of things are happening. The president even won't travel out of the country. It's like a comic bluff of Nigerians on very important matters. So I think at the end of the day, when they come and collate the day's events, the government should know that they need to do more.
Well, bearing in mind the importance of the objective of all of these protests to drive home the message, to also drag the federal government to the negotiation table, to look at the demands of ASUU. If you can't meet these demands, can you renegotiate? Bring what you can offer at the moment. Now, this can be described as ASUU and NLC dancing, but the federal government isn't beating the drums. Have we seen, after the 2 weeks ultimatum given to the Minister for Education, have we seen action, any moves by the minister? The last time we heard from him, he said he needs to study and be debriefed or briefed and all, resume duties and all of that. We haven't heard much.
That is why that grand rally needs to take place in Abuja today, because they will end that rally maybe at the National Assembly or at the Ministry of Education, and the way it needs for the minister at least to address that rally, to address to give a reaction to that protest. We will hear from him. We haven't heard from him since that meeting when President Buhari now said the Secretary to the Government and Dr. Chris Ngige don't take part, observe. His minister, I give you 2 weeks to end this. He hasn't spoken. I don't think he has.
The 2 weeks is almost over.
Yeah, this is the second week. He hasn't spoken. So I think today provides that chance for him to see that we're almost there. We're almost getting to the end of the strike because we now have an offer ready to give to ASUU. ASUU demands, I don't think, their demands, they want revitalization fund, they want end academic allowance, they don't want to do IPs, they want UTAS. I think that's selfish. People have said so. And they want their return salaries paid. I don't think those are conditions that will kill the government. Yes, the government says it doesn't have that money, 1.2 trillion, if it's true, because in some quarters, ASUU have denied it. Have said that how can we demand for that kind of amount? But if government puts it together and make a good offer, if ASUU doesn't accept it, Nigerians will come for ASUU. I mean, some people don't like ASUU. I really don't like ASUU with their persistent strike all the time. I think there should be another way. But for this one, I think that they have a case going, and the government should respond.
Well, indeed, Nigerians will be expecting a deal to be brokered likely today.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.